Welcome back to Meet Us in the Ring. Maddie, how you doing, girl?
I'm home.
Yay!
We got the background back.
I know your cute photos and paintings.
When I tell you it took me 4 hours to make this place look how it does again now.
Oh,
Thank you,
you had to take
construction
everything
workers.
down?
They took a lot of things off my wall. Everything you see
Oh.
back here was stayed up, thank God.
Mhm.
But the furniture was a mess. The carpets, everything had dust on it. My toilet had dust on it. So I did a lot of
Ah.
cleaning and a lot of and when I tell you it took me 4 hours, it took me 4 hours straight to do the
Why didn't
whole
you clean
shebang.
it?
I don't know, but just PSA, if you live or are moving into an apartment building, please know your rights because oh
Yeah,
my god.
truly.
But we're
But
back to
hey,
normal.
everyone
Yay.
in the chat. Zach was on my IG live that I went on right before this.
Yeah.
Junior was there. We were beefing. Oh, and Jaime.
Not the
We can't.
phase.
Hey guys, so
What's
we're
up?
gonna be talking about Rumble predictions today, but before we do
Predictions once
that,
again.
hey, they're back. They're back in full
We're back.
force. But we're gonna talk about a couple other things first, so just strap in. The first thing is Saturday night main event was last night. You mentioned to me that you didn't watch it, but
I did not watch that mainly for the reason that I had to get up at 6 a.m. today. So I had to be a
yeah.
responsible adult and go to bed at midnight, which is what I
Now,
did. But also, sorry, it looked like crap. It looked boring as hell. And I do not regret
I
missing it.
I don't think it was boring. Like Rhea and Naya's match was good.
Mm.
Jay and Gunther's match was good. Um, I mean, and Braun Breaker and Sheamus, like it was not the best match that like I feel like it could have been, but
Mm.
it wasn't bad. Braun Strowman and Chica Fatu was really just them beating each other up, and then there was a DQ to make.
I was about to ask you who
Yeah,
won that match. DQ is
technically
fun.
Braun Strowman won the match because
Okay, DQ. Yeah.
they gave Jacob Fatu like the Bronson Reed treatment where like he just beat down Braun Strowman, and then after everybody had come out trying to get him to stop, he just like kept doing moonsaults off the top and just like repeatedly, like how Bronson Reed was doing the tsunami like 10,000 times.
That's like
They
not creative.
they did the same thing, Jacob.
That's lame. But fair
Yeah.
enough. Whatever. I don't care.
Trey said Braun versus Sheamus was insane. I don't know. I felt like it could have been more. They had some crazy spots though. There was one point where I thought that Sheamus hit his head on the steel steps, and I got so terrified. But then they played it from a different angle, and he didn't, so it was
Oh,
fine.
thank God.
But yeah, Braun Strowman was bleeding a lot. I don't know if it was real or if not, but
If they pulled
I
the
don't know.
John Moxley and just had a razor out in live
Yeah.
TV.
God, he was so like not what's the word?
Subtle, not subtle.
Yeah. Yeah,
He
pretty
did
much.
not give a damn. He's just like
Not the brush. No, but yeah, I mean, clearly they did the DQ so that neither Braun Strowman or Jason Fatu look weak. I get it.
Did you just say Jason Fatu?
I mean Jacob. Sorry. That's what happens when you have a basic name. I don't know what to tell you. But no, and then Sheamus definitely should have won. I feel like people are like, oh well, that needs to be like a WrestleMania moment. But I'm like, Tiffany cashed in her money in the bank on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Like we can have an IC title change moment on Saturday night main event.
They better hurry up and change that US title, take it off Shinsuke's hands, because I told y'all that reign was gonna be trash, and it is.
Has he defended at all?
Yes.
Hmm.
I think LA Knight got a rematch and lost.
Hmm.
Which he should have won, because it's like you're not doing anything with Shinsuke Nakamura. Just give it back to LA Knight. He was doing really good.
Yeah.
I don't understand them.
Yeah, and then we had the contract signing with Cody and KO. You know, it's about what you expect. They were just going back and forth on each other, and like Cody was like, "KO, you need to stop. Like you're being a little baby." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Shawn Michaels was like, "Kevin, I think you're just jealous of Cody."
Oh,
I know,
oh,
that's why I literally I went, "Ooh."
clock that T.
Mhm. Because Kevin was talking about how, like, "Oh, you came back and you got all the posters and the tour bus and the blah, 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 whatever." And so Shawn was like, I think you're jealous, my guy."
It's
So,
giving jealousy. Yeah.
it's giving jealous, it's giving you wish you were Cody. No, but I love Kevin Owens, but
Yeah.
yeah, I love the pettiness, him wearing a Cody sucks eggs shirt or whatever it says. Something like that. And Shawn Michaels did Sweet Chin Music, Kevin Owens.
Period.
I was scared for that old man. I was like, "Oh my god, please don't fall."
Don't break a hip.
Yes, please. Because you guys know how I feel about him. But
Yes.
but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Rhea and Nia had a really good match. Um, they did a lot of big spots.
Uh-huh.
Um, we keep saying it, but Nia really did come back with a vengeance. She really
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. I really don't understand how people are saying she still sucks. Like, news flash and news alert. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. No.
You can tell that she definitely worked on doing more than just throwing people around. Like,
Yeah.
she was like, "All right, if I'm coming back, like, I'm gonna do stuff that maybe a big girl like me is not supposed to do, but I'm gonna do it."
She's just really impressive. And I'm really happy to see Rhea already defending the title. It's awesome.
Mhm,
It's great. I hope
mhm.
that she gets a good run that she deserves. So and
Agreed,
I think
agreed.
and it's funny that Junior just put that in the chat because I was actually just kind of about to say this. I think a lot of people forget that Rhea is actually really good as a wrestler. I think she's one of the best? No. And I think people like to say that she is when she's definitely not, but she's really, really good.
Mhm.
And it's frustrating when they don't have her wrestle a lot because then people that's why people forget about why she's so good.
Yeah.
Um and I think Nia is a great opponent for her. So I haven't watched the match yet because I unfortunately didn't get to watch, but that's gonna be the first one that I watch because I loved their match at Elimination Chamber.
Mhm.
So I'm
And
excited.
it's just really unfortunate, though, that it had to be Nia in this situation rather than anyone on the Raw roster. Like, you had to
Mhm.
bring someone from SmackDown in order to do this match because what? You didn't feel that any of the women on the Raw roster were ready, that they weren't they weren't big enough stars for the Saturday
Yeah.
night main event thing? Like, I don't know. Like, Nia is on SmackDown. There's no reason she should be going for the Raw championship.
And she also just lost her title to Tiffany, so it's like, why are you
Exactly.
going after Rhea?
Why are you going after Rhea? Why are you going after her title when you just lost your title?
It's kinda
Like
lazy in my opinion, but whatever. At least
it
it
just
wasn't Liv. So
I mean, to me, it just gives we don't think anybody else is ready. We don't think anybody else can do
yeah.
it. And it's like they can, you just have to give them the opportunity to.
Yeah, there's so many women that, like, you can name. I wanna see Rhea, one person I really wanna see her defend against is Dakota Kai. I
Mhm.
really hope that they do that match. But I think maybe Nia they chose Nia as she's coming out of a championship, so it doesn't really matter if she loses because she was just champion, and she had a pretty
Mhm.
decent reign. So, it's fair, and we know based on matches that they've had before that they do pretty well together. So, while
Yeah.
it seems kinda lazy on the outside, I can understand it, but it's also just like, you have a really great roster on Raw, and you're not using it.
Yeah. Phil says he hopes Nia gets transferred to Raw. I, however, do not. And it's not that like, oh, I don't want her to be on Raw because of whatever. It's just like I want them to utilize the women that are already on Raw. I don't
Yeah.
think Nia needs to go over there.
Yeah. Like, give Shayna Baszler a title match because she and Rhea have history way back from NXT. Dakota Kai. Like, you have women on this roster that you're not using, and you so
Z-
easily could.
Zelina, we could run it back from Backlash.
Yeah.
Like,
With an actual
eh,
decent match this time.
yeah, with a longer match. And
Yeah.
this Zelina would be a massive star. She wasn't 4'3". Okay, first of all, she's like 5'1" or something. But Also, she can be a star regardless of her height because Alexa Bliss is also like 5 feet and she had multiple title reigns and they were good. So,
Were the matches good?
yes, she had really good matches.
Mm,
Girl, stop being a hater.
I'm sorry. That's my job.
Kaden said, Maddie, sorry, Shayna. My opinion is cooked. Love Shayna.
You have Roxanne Perez as your picture. She just lost her title. Take this L. I'm so sorry. I love you, Roxanne. Queen.
I mean, that's another person who I think could come for the title sooner rather than later. We'll see.
That would be fun.
But yeah, so that was Saturday Night Main Event. They had Jesse Ventura back again.
Who?
Oh my god, am I saying the wrong name?
No, I just didn't hear what you said.
Jesse Ventura? Is that not his name?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh my god, girl.
I thought you said some crazy different. I don't know if
The
it
marks
probably
are
just
gonna come for me.
They already do, girl. They already do.
Period. They do. No, but he was there again, which like fine. They pulled Schmolk Schmogan's promo. He was supposed to be on the show and he had other commitments. So
not in this trying time. This country has enough problems. Really quick. Happy early birthday, Zach.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Hope you have a good one, buddy. Good to see you.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant to click, but amen, Junior.
Oh. Jesse Ventura was going crazy with Pat. That's true, he was. But yeah, so that was Saturday Night Main Event. It was just kind of there.
I feel like sometimes like half of this show is you having to tell me what happens on these shows because I don't watch them.
Well, I'm gonna need you to tell me about the next thing.
Oh, I can tell you about that.
Timeless Tony Storm is back.
Yes.
What is going on? Explain this to me.
Glad. My timeless queen is back. Oh my god, I am so happy.
So it was all a ruse? It was all a gag?
Tony Storm said last night, what's the exact quote? The greatest performance you will ever do is yourself, or something like that.
Incredible.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
The hardest role you will ever play is yourself. I was confused on what they were doing. Like when she's like, I'm new to AEW, an award already. This is crazy. I like that they didn't drag it out a ton because once they had already given Tony the rematch, I was like, all right, well then, if you're gonna do the switch, you might as well do it now. I was just confused on how they were gonna do it. I had it in my mind that they were gonna do a thing where Mariah slaps Tony, and then that's when she remembers because the slap, it all comes back to her. No, it turns out she was just pretending the whole time to get in Mariah May's head, and I love it. This, in my opinion, was AEW's best storyline, or at least for the women's division, and it arguably for the whole company, but at least in the women's division of last year. And I'm excited to see it continue into this year. I don't know if putting the title back on Tony is the right move. That's a thing. Just because she held it for, I don't know how many days, guys. It was it was over 250 days. I know that. It was around 250. So Mariah has not held it for a super long time. And I do think Tony should get her revenge, but I don't necessarily know if her revenge should be the title.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, she, again, was champion for so long, and she defended against a lot. One of the things about her reign is she was consistently defending. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley take notes. Yeah, so at least a few times a month, and she has not held it for almost a year. Mariah May. Hold on. Let me fact check this. It's like a political debate. Mariah May, because I know damn well she has not held it for almost a year. August 25th, 2024. It's not almost a year, babe. Who said that? Phil, you cracked me up. I do think, I don't know, it's hard because I love both of these women so much. And I don't know if I want to see Mariah's reign end so soon. I don't know why I feel like, this is my thing. I feel like they're doing the rematch too soon.
Really?
Yeah, because Mariah's,
Hmm.
if she won it on August 25th, that means she's only been holding it for like 5 months. So that to me is like, well,
I
uh,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we talked about how reigns don't always need to be long, so
that is true, but Timeless Tony Storm is coming off a pretty decently long reign. So
yeah.
I don't know if they're going to give the title back to her just and maybe take it off of her after like 80, 90 days or something. Um, but I don't know. Really quick, and I want to be messy for a second. Are you okay with
Oh,
that?
I'm locked in. Tell me.
Okay. Have you heard what's going on with Britt Baker?
Oh, all I saw was that like she was like, I've never cheated.
Oh,
I
I
don't
didn't.
know
I
that
oh,
whole thing.
I'm not talking about that, but I
Oh,
do want to say I think I actually because I don't like her, but I support her on that. Y'all are saying that you don't know what's going on in that relationship. Mind your business. What
wait.
I'm
So then, what
talking
are you?
what I'm talking about is there's reports from backstage, like at AEW, that nobody can stand her and that Tony Khan is absolutely sick of her and that she is such a bully and a diva and nobody wants to work with her. And all I have to say about that is Thunder Rosa has been telling y'all that since day one when Britt and her little friends almost bullied Rosa to ending her existence, to put it lightly. So she's been saying that. Y'all are just only now believing it.
I mean, I think the problem was is that Britt felt like she was the only star in the women's division for a long time, and
Mm.
now they have all these incredible women, and she's like, wait, I'm not, I'm not number one anymore, and so I feel like she's just like losing it.
It's also funny because like let's be so honest for a second, you guys. She's never been good in the ring. She's not a good wrestler. And y'all want to
Yikes.
keep trying to tell me that she is and she's just not. Is she the worst in the world? No. Like she's had good matches, but you have to understand that those good matches are because of her opponent. Chris
Hmm.
Statlander, Thunder Rosa, Mercedes Moné could barely get a decent match out of her. Like, and if she does go to WWE, which I pray she doesn't, because the girls in that locker room are not going to put up with her diva
Mm-mm.
attitude, and she's not even going to be able to to compete with the girls in the PC. The girls in NXT, their in-ring skills are far beyond her. Roxanne Perez, Kalani Jordan, Sol Ruka, they
Hmm.
all outperform her, and they've been doing this for way less time than her. Like, she's just gonna be
Yeah,
it's gonna be embarrassing.
I think it probably just it affected her that she wasn't the only woman at the top anymore. Like obviously Mercedes Monet came in and everyone's like, Brit who? You know,
Uh-huh.
no tea, no shade, but that just is what it is.
And I know people like I'm sure that we have viewers that like Brit, and I'm sorry, I just can't understand why. I don't know how you could support someone who is just so nasty. Like I and what are you defending? What matches can you defend of her? This was a great performance by her. Nah, man, that was her opponent. Don't get it twisted.
But also you're out here wearing that CM Punk shirt like he wasn't problematic backstage.
The man can wrestle though.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
don't act like the Young Bucks were right, Mary. They were not.
I don't even I know nothing of the Young Bucks. Okay. Also, but like I do know I don't think they're that good. And a lot of
Oh,
people are like, they're the best tag team in the world. Sorry.
I think they're good, but the best tag team in the world is kind of crazy.
A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people on the internet saying that. And I'm like, whoa, okay.
Well, they need to get off the internet and touch some grass.
Uh, really quick before we go into Rumble predictions, I want to talk about OVW for a second.
Mhm.
Oh my God, look at us talking about 3 different brands on the same show. Look at us.
It's not just
Um,
WWE, guys.
so Dude Love, Mr. Mick Foley, is now on OVW.
That is
Like,
awesome,
and
dude.
and I don't know if he's like full time, if he's like not full time, but like if he's gonna be there consistently, or if it was just like it's gonna be one offs. But
Yeah.
Dude Love has made his return, and I guess he's lost a lot of weight. I didn't know that Mick Foley had like gained a bunch of weight, but I guess in his promo he was saying he was like well over 300 pounds, like
Wow.
350 or something, and that he's lost almost 100 pounds. So
Okay.
good
Go
for
off.
him.
Yeah, it could not be
Snaps,
me, but fair enough.
snaps for him. And there's a wrestler. Her name is Sophia Rose, and um, Dude Love kind of is passing on the mantle, it seems, of
Okay.
Dude Love. So then he started calling her Sophia Love and like gave her a tie-dye t-shirt, which I thought was really cool.
That's cute. I
Um,
like that.
Trey said, oopsies. OVW is still a thing. Yes, it is very much so a thing. If you haven't, go watch their most recent show. It's on their YouTube channel. Go watch Holly Hood, Haley J, and J Rod. Go watch their match. And go watch the
That's
Dude Love segment because I think it was good. It was also a little weird because at one point this girl came in the ring. I don't remember her name. It's like Kate something. Uh Very visible surgeries, if you know what I'm saying. Very visible. And they had like a weird angle going on where like Dude Love was into her. I don't know, maybe because like the Dude Love persona has always been like kind of like a womanizer, you know what I mean?
okay.
Like that
Yeah.
was always kind of the thing. So I think they were just playing into that. But overall, I thought the segment was really good. I love seeing Mick back in the ring, like even if it's just cutting promos and helping the next generation, because
Yeah.
I just think he's just such a wonderful person. And Junior said,
I immediately we both immediately start laughing at that.
yeah, I said what I said. They talk about it in the promo, so it's not just me. So anyway, I'm glad to see Mick Foley back, like doing what he loves. Like this has been his whole life. So um I love that he's back. I love that he's getting healthy. And yeah, if you guys don't watch OVW, go check it out. There's some good people on there.
This show is so funny. Like sometimes we'll do the most rated R stuff, and then other days we're like PG, give it PG.
I know we're very inconsistent. Love that for us.
Rated R and PG at the same time.
We're rated RPG. Oh wait, isn't that a video game? That's a video game, right?
Yeah, it's something in the video game world, which I should know because I play video games. If you
maybe I'm
guys
thinking of
play Hunt
Pub.
Showdown, let me know.
Am I thinking of PUBG? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
No, I
don't
think
know.
RPG is a game.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
Final boss. Yes, it is good to be back.
Are you ready for the meat and potatoes?
Yeah.
All right. There's only 4 matches currently on the card for Rumble. Don't know if they're gonna add one. What? What's so funny?
I don't know. There's only 4 matches.
They might add one tomorrow, probably. I would appreciate if we had either Chelsea or Lyra defending, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Nope.
Because there's no build up for that whatsoever. Maybe a women's tag team match because there's a men's tag team match. I don't know. But the Rumbles do take a long time. So I understand if there's not a lot of matches. This is not us saying that we want it to be 2 nights.
Hell no.
Please.
Is there any women's match on it besides
only
the
Rumble? No. So we're actually going to start with the women's Rumble just because I feel like the men's has a lot more things to talk about. But
yeah,
the women's Royal Rumble. Okay. I don't know about you, but I have been very conflicted all day long. I've been like going into my notes because I've been like trying to write down who I'm picking for each thing.
Yeah.
I'm stuck. I'm
kind of torn between 2.
Who are your 2?
These are, by the way, 2 that I think are going to win, not the 2 that I want to win.
Okay.
Io Sky and Charlotte Flair.
Okay. A lot of people in the IG live that I did right before this, a couple people said Io Sky, a couple people said Charlotte Flair, which both valid choices.
I don't want either of them to win.
I am going with Charlotte Flair for my prediction, only for the reasons of, number one, I think eventually a woman is going to win twice. And if it's gonna be anyone, it might as well
It
be
should be
her.
Bianca Belair.
Oh,
That's right, Mary.
anyway.
It should be Bianca Belair.
And the other reason is because I want to see her and Tiffany at WrestleMania and have it be a passing of the torch, because Tiffany is the next generation. So
Yeah,
for
but do
those two reasons.
you actually think that Charlotte would lose to Tiffany?
Yeah, I mean, she lost to Rhea. So I think it's plausible for her to lose to Tiffany.
True. But how many times did she beat Rhea before Rhea beat her? Because she beat Rhea at WrestleMania for the NXT Women's title. Then she beat Rhea and took her Raw Women's title.
I guess
So
that's true, but Tiffany has been on a real progression. So
I mean, yeah.
all I'm gonna say is if they do face each other at WrestleMania, they need to wear very different ring gear, or else people are gonna get confused.
Tiffany needs to wear pink, and then Charlotte needs to wear like gold.
Or like, I really like her like when she wears the peacock colors. I think that's always really pretty on her.
I just miss Charlotte Flair, and by the way, really frustrated that was not kept a surprise.
Me too. I was so annoyed when the promo package was literally like, Charlotte Flair is gonna be at the Rumble, and it's like
we already know that. Like, we kind of already know that that's gonna happen, but at least let us like find out the day of.
Like, yeah, like of course we all assumed that was happening, but let there be some mystery. Like, dang.
I know, that's really annoying to me. It's like you so easily could have just not have done that.
Yeah, and the fact that like before Friday, only Bailey and Nia had declared for the Rumble, and so then on SmackDown they just like were like, all right, Liv's declaring, Rachel.
Who's Rachel?
Raquel. Raquel declared. Who else did?
Bianca
Naomi and Bianca. Yeah, and like so everybody's declaring now, and it's like, guys, we could have done this a while ago.
They heard that they saw the backlash online. There's no build up for the Women's Rumble, and they just threw them all out.
Because there was also, no build up for this Rumble whatsoever.
Liv pinning Bianca? Ew. No. I don't want to talk about that. Don't piss me off, Liv Morgan. I've been defending you hardcore. Leave my girl alone. Rachel Rodriguez.
You know what? Nobody's perfect, okay?
That might as well be her name. I mean, it's not like anyone's remembering.
Oh, just like my girl Hannah Montana said, nobody's perfect, okay?
You live and you learn it.
And again,
don't copyright us, YouTube.
Right. Oh, it's okay. Other people do that.
True.
But yeah. So, who do you think we're gonna get in this Rumble? Like, as surprises, as call-ups? What do you think?
Jordynne Grace.
Oh, okay. Period.
I mean, probably maybe a few of the usual legends. Maybe Michelle McCool, Layla, Mickie James, maybe. I want to see some more NXT girlies. I'd love to see Sol Ruka in there. That would be. I feel like she would do some great like Kofi Kingston-esque spots. Somebody wrote Roxanne Grace and it's sending me. Are y'all picking on Mary by just messing up the names? Y'all are bullies.
So rude.
Kaden. That's funny.
Honestly, my fans are my biggest bullies, so it's all right.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I feel like a Nikki Bella return at the Rumble would kind of eat.
It would, cause it would. Period.
And then have her get knocked out.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
I want to see Asuka come back.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I don't know
if
she will. I don't know if she's cleared or anything, but
yeah. Obviously Becky. We're assuming she's coming back.
Yeah.
And then people I would like to see, like you said, Jordynne Grace. Also Ash by Elegant, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Give us a little humor.
And then
Alexa Bliss.
But now people are saying that like she didn't renew her contract. So now I don't know.
But she's been saying that she's coming back.
I know. That's why I'm confused. I don't know.
Also, apparently,
But
like all return plans for her. Like she was supposed to do a thing with the Wyatt Six, and that was completely scrapped.
thank
Apparently,
God.
yeah. Period. Um, but I don't know. Just have her show up at the Rumble as herself. Like,
Hmm.
it doesn't have to be goddess
Please.
necessarily. It doesn't have to be spooky. Just have her be Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming Jade is returning at the Rumble.
Oh, I want to see that.
Hmm. Um, I'm trying to think from NXT who I would
Masha
want.
would be cool from TNA.
Yeah, she would be cool too. Someone said Tessa, and I'm
Nope.
like,
Nope.
nope. No, 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 no.
No.
Oh,
Stop, guys. No.
I know, I know. Could we maybe I don't necessarily care to see like Juliana because or Juliana. Guys, I
Who?
can't.
What's
I
wrong with you
can't.
today? Who the fuck?
Honestly, you might need to do the show by yourself because
Nobody wants
I'm nobody's home right now, apparently.
that.
Julia, goodness
Oh,
sake.
Julia.
Because she's champion right now, there's really no
Stephanie
reason for her to be
Becker?
in it. Stephanie would be, oh my god. Chef's kiss. I hope she comes in the Rumble.
Julia. Somebody
Girl,
said,
I'm
Mary, you've
telling
been.
you. I'm getting over a cold, so like my brain is just like not working. So I'm doing my best, okay?
Bro, if Tessa Blanchard is in the Rumble, you're going to see that chin coming out before you see her coming out.
Girl, I can't. You've been drinking too much haterade.
Jamie Hayter in the Rumble.
Oh my gosh. Could we see any AEW transfers?
Probably not.
I can hope.
Britt Baker, no.
Please no.
Nope.
But yeah, so as far as this, I'm going with Charlotte Flair as my pick. Who is your official pick?
I'll go with someone different just because I'll go with my other pick. I'll go with EO because you're picking Charlotte, but I could
Who's
see
who's your backup pick? Like someone completely out of left field, just for funsies.
Naomi.
Okay, my backup pick is gonna be Roxanne Perez.
You know, that would
be a slay.
That would eat if Roxanne won.
Yeah.
Yes, I would love that.
I hope this is a weird goal to have, but I hope I cry during this Rumble because last year I cried multiple times because of Naomi's return, Liv's return, and Bailey winning. So
yeah,
my
Bailey
goal
winning
is
was
to
great.
cry. Next up, we have the Tag Team Championships, DIY versus Motor City Machine Gun. I watched Motor City Machine Gun's match versus Pretty Deadly from SmackDown. I wasn't impressed.
Oh.
Is that just me?
I didn't watch it.
But like you've seen them before.
Yeah.
Like how do you feel about them? Because I feel like it's been a little bit. They've been on the roster and like I just wasn't impressed with that match and I don't know cuz Pretty Deadly is actually very good and people need to stop hating.
I think that a lot of the times that we find with wrestlers is that sometimes the chemistry just isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
A great example being Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss. Like, no matter how talented my queen is, she could not get a good match out of that woman. And sometimes, like, I'm trying to think of a probably a better example of two wrestlers who are actually extremely talented. Like, I mean, I disagree with this one, but I've seen people make this argument, and I hate to use Bianca again, but it's a good one. Bianca Belair and Asuka. A lot of people don't think that they have good chemistry, but they're still pretty good wrestlers in their own right. So something like that. Sometimes wrestlers just have chemistry that doesn't mix well, and I feel like that's kind of what happened there, in my opinion, because I do think Motor City Machine Guns are pretty good. I don't think they're like the best tag team ever, but I think they're good, and I think they've proved that on the main roster at least. I think maybe this was just a bit of a dud, and it happens.
Maybe.
You know?
I think they will have a good match versus DIY though, because they're all like shorter guys. Like they're not like because Pretty Deadly, both of them are pretty tall. So I feel like DIY and Motor City Machine Guns, like I feel like they could have like a really good athletic flippy do as a who's to say that? Braun Strowman?
Ricochet? Oh no, it was Braun Strowman. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
because remember they were fighting him and Ricochet, and then they became
Yeah.
like besties.
Oh, I miss Ricochet so much.
He's flopping in AEW.
I miss him so much. But yeah, so I think they'll have DIY and Motor City Machine Guns will have a really good match. I
Yeah.
don't really like have a dog in this fight, but I'm picking DIY as my pick.
I'd like DIY to win and keep the titles.
I don't know. I feel like if they wanted Motor City Machine Guns to be champions, then they wouldn't have taken them off them in the first place. Because they won them like right out of the gate when they came on the roster. So
they beat the Bloodline, right?
mm-hmm.
Thank God. I think it was just that was just a way to get the titles off the Bloodline, and I'm so grateful for it.
Yeah, honestly, I think the Bloodline is doing better without them. So
yeah, I think so too. And then, who are the other tag team champions on Raw?
The War Raiders.
Have they even defended yet?
They're defending tomorrow against Dominic and JD.
Oh, okay. Lord, I feel sorry for them. It's like finally you get the titles and they're not doing anything with you. We hate to see it.
Yeah, the SmackDown tag team division is actually doing better in my opinion. Like, between the Street Profits and Pretty Deadly and what's their tag team name now?
Oh, Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah. Yeah, Birdo and Angel. They're like, I feel like everybody's kind of having a good time over there right now.
Yeah, they're vibing.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going with DIY.
Yeah, me too.
Next we have Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens, and this is a ladder match. Please tell me why they're putting both titles on the thing. You have to grab both of them. Guys, the Winged Eagle Championship, it doesn't mean anything. It's not
like that was Logan Paul's idea.
It's a retired title. Like it's not a why do they have to grab both of them? Because then is the winner gonna carry both of them, or is the Winged Eagle one gonna be put back in storage? Like I'm confused.
A lot of people think KO is actually gonna win this.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of people want him to. I don't.
I mean, that's fine if people want him to, but do I think he's going to? No. What story could they build around KO? Besides Randy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless they want Randy to like come take the title from him, I don't know, but
I don't think the Royal Rumble is the place for Cody to lose the title, and I don't think Kevin Owens is the person he should lose it to. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I have Cody winning this. I really don't know what else to say about that. I don't think that
that's it.
I don't think we need a title change for this at Royal Rumble.
No.
Yeah.
No, because I think Cody should be defending at WrestleMania 41 for sure.
I think this is going to be a good match. It's going to be gruesome match. They're going to beat the hell out of each other. And
this is probably going to be match of the night.
Yeah, probably. Unless something really dramatic happens in one of the Rumbles.
Maybe. Probably not.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, a ladder match is always a good time. I just think it's weird that they have to get both belts. Doesn't make sense to me, but
I don't understand that. But whatever.
Last but not least is the men's Royal Rumble. Unless they, for some reason, add a match, then this video is pointless because then we don't have all the matches. This Rumble is stacked.
Yeah.
And we don't even have everybody. We have John Cena, Roman Reigns.
Oh my god, CM my Punk, tribal chief is in it.
CM Punk, Seth Rollins. Who else has declared? Sami Zayn.
Has that blonde YouTuber guy?
God, I hope not. I think LA Knight declared, no?
Yeah. I hope so.
which could be a valid choice. It
Not
could
that's
be.
coming from Mary, guys.
And I'm not saying like that's what I want, obviously, but I'm saying it's a possibility. It's not out of the realm
That
of
would be cool.
possibility.
I'm sorry, that would be cool.
But my pick for this, I'm super torn because like someone could come completely out of left field and win this, or they could go the easy route and go with Roman or John. But I don't see John winning the Rumble. I just don't. And I know a lot of people think that he's gonna win. He's gonna be the first person to win it 3 times. Like, but I don't see John wanting to do that, and I
Yeah.
don't see the point of it happening. So this is gonna be, guys, listen carefully because
Uh-oh.
this is gonna knock your socks off.
Here we go.
My pick for the men's Royal Rumble is CM Punk. I know. Who would have seen the day that I would be choosing Pepsi Phil for the men's Royal Rumble? And let me tell you why. I think that he was supposed to win last year's Rumble, but
Really
they
quick,
wanted.
is this you wanting him to win, or are you thinking he's going to
No,
win?
this is me thinking he's going to win.
Oh.
Girl, in what world would I want him to win? Bye. Anyway, so I think he was supposed to win last year, but they were
Yeah.
like, "Hey, we need to finish Cody's story, so we like can't do that right now." So I think that CM Punk is gonna win. I think they could do a valid storyline with either Cody or Gunther, even though I think people still think that Gunther versus Goldberg is gonna happen at Mania. I don't really want that. I don't think anyone wants that really. But I think there could be a valid story for either of those options. So
Mm.
my backup pick, I have no idea because I don't know what else makes sense.
Yeah, the men's is really unpredictable this year.
Yeah, it's very like to me, there's no clear cut. Like a lot of people are like, oh, it's gonna be Roman, and but like we've already done Roman and Cody. We've
My
done
tribal
this.
chief does not need to win the Royal freaking
No,
Rumble.
and also CM Punk has never won the Rumble, so
Oh, he's winning. He's definitely winning that. Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna come back from 10 years hiatus and not be like, hey, like let me have this one thing that I never had, you know?
Yeah. And I
Um,
know a lot of people want Cena to win, like our boy
mhm,
Cap, and I understand that, but I feel like you said, because John Cena is such a selfless human
mhm.
being and he just doesn't want to take away moments from the current generation. I could see him being like top 2, top 3, whatever, but I don't, or maybe he'll take the elimination chamber. I feel like that might make more sense for him. But even then, does he really need that? Like he can literally
Mm-mm.
just be like, "I'm John Cena and I want a title match." And they'll be like, "Okay."
Yeah, they'll be like,
Like
all right, bet.
Gunther literally will be like, "Yes, let's do it." So I don't know who
Like,
eliminates Roman from the Rumble. Maybe Seth.
oh my gosh.
That would be so funny.
Which
My tribal chief.
also, Seth is also a valid choice. Like, I know it might be crazy, but like he has history with both Gunther and Cody at this point. So it's very possible.
I mean, Seth and Cody would be fun, but after seeing it 3 times, 3 amazing times, I'm like,
Mhm.
nah.
And some people think Randy could come back and win the Rumble
I
and
would
then
love that.
have his match with Cody or run it back with Gunther. Like when there's people who can go either way, it's like it's hard.
Yeah.
But who's your official pick for the Rumble?
I'm gonna go with CM Punk.
Okay. So we're
I
both
think
going with CM Punk.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Wow.
I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a good one.
Yeah. Um for funsies, if I could have a completely like out of left field choice, I think I would go with Chad Gable.
Oh, And have him like face Gunther. That'd be fun.
Yes, and
Yeah.
take that title.
My out of my left field fun choice would be LA Knight. Yeah.
I knew you
WrestleMania.
I knew you would pick him, which again, like I said, also valid. He has a little bit of history with Cody, and
Yeah.
they could have a really good match, like a good old wrestling. Not wrestling, wrestling.
I would like to see LA Knight win Money in the Bank this year.
I honestly, I haven't thought about Money in the Bank at all, because like for the men,
that
because
disaster last year.
because that was
Nobody wants to think about that.
awful. Let me tell you guys right now, Drew McIntyre is not winning the Rumble. Y'all need to get off that.
No,
because
stop.
he is not winning this Rumble. He is not winning the Elimination Chamber. I'm sorry. No.
He don't need it. Somebody, where is this comment? Oh, what about our Iron Man and Iron Woman of the Royal Rumble from Arthur?
What does that mean?
Like, you know how Bianca Belair was like Iron Woman the past like few years because she lasted the longest in the match.
Oh.
My Iron Man is gonna be my tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
You think he's gonna be in there that long?
He's a tribal chief.
Girl, he's gonna come in like number 27. He's not gonna be in there that long.
He's just gonna get in and get as my tribal chief. You know, it'd be funny.
Carmelo could very well be.
It'd be funny if Roman goes in and everybody immediately eliminates him. Like they all work together to get him out. I could see that, and I love my tribal chief, but that would be really funny. Iron Woman. I mean, Bianca Belair, a reliable goddess. Been Iron Woman like
because it was Bayley last year.
Yeah,
she was in the longest. Rhea's been it.
Liv Morgan was at one point too.
Yeah, I think Becky, if she comes in at an early number, I think that's valid. Charlotte, okay, and let me say this about Charlotte: if she does not come in at 1 or 2 or 30, what are we doing?
Yeah. Charlotte Flair kicking off the Rumble, that would eat.
I lost you for a second. You froze.
Hello? Can you guys see me?
I'm losing you.
Can you guys see me? Hello?
For me, you're frozen, but I can hear you.
Hello? I'm scared.
Would this be the Meet in the Ring podcast if we... Okay, I can see you now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Chat was saying they could see me. So maybe it's your problem, not mine.
Well, then, yeah, I guess it's my problem. So, anyway, I was saying if she doesn't come in at 1 or 2 or 30, what's the point of Charlotte's
What are
return?
we doing here? Yeah.
If she comes in the middle, that's ridiculous.
That would be stupid. Don't do that, WWE.
Listen, Junior said that I was frozen. Oh, okay. Period. That's fine. I have bad Wi-Fi anyway.
Wouldn't be an episode without some technical difficulties. You guys know that.
Guys, I promise I'm gonna get an updated camera soon. Hopefully updated Wi-Fi soon. We're gonna be real profesh.
Real profesh.
And when me and Maddie meet up for WrestleMania weekend, we do our in-person episode. Don't know how we're doing it, but it's happening.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out.
It's probably gonna have to be like filmed beforehand, and then we'll post it on Sunday.
I think that's fine.
Or it'll be like the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. WrestleMania weekend, you guys aren't getting anything from us. Well, you might be getting Instagram content.
Yeah, and some TikToks and some. I'm gonna try and vlog for the YouTubes. We'll see.
Yeah,
it's coming up. Coming up.
I know.
I better start saving. Lord.
We need to get through this Rumble first, though. We really do. Really quick, Lee said, any legends you want to see? Obviously, my girl Mickie
James.
Mickie James.
Lita. I want to see Lita.
I don't think Lita's gonna come back, but I would love to see Cameron come back again and actually have a moment with Naomi. Instead of
that
was an atrocious thing that happened. there's a lot of divas. I want Maurice to just make an appearance.
Oh, AJ Lee, of course.
Oh my god, guys! If it doesn't happen this year, I give up.
Yeah.
I truly give up if we do not see an AJ Lee return this year.
If it's not
Because
this year, it's not happening at all. That's how I'm seeing it.
exactly. Because no way she's gonna make her return at Saudi Arabia. Absolutely not. Because that's where it's gonna be next year. So it's like, if we see AJ Lee return though,
In a
I will actually,
bodysuit.
I will no, but like this year, like
Oh,
I will
yeah.
actually cry. So
Let's hope.
well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Leave all your predictions for the Rumble in the comment section. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already. We are still on the road to 1K. We're gonna get there pretty soon.
Yes.
And let us know what you guys are most excited for the Rumble. And Maddie, do you want to take us out?
EAGLES, Eagles. Woo!
Bye, guys.